Yes, people, Fuse ODG here. I came on my timeline and I seen that Buju Banton's video and his views on Afrobeats. Now, Buju's a legend, Bigra, and he's entitled to his opinion, but he definitely missed it here. And that's one of the few Afrobeats artists who have experienced both extremes, you know, conscious Afrobeats to commercial Afrobeats. On one hand, I have a song with Major Lazer, Light It Up, that has over 1 billion streams. On the other, I have a song with Damian Marley, Breathier, and it's a song about bringing our people back home.
The matter chop hot. Assembly diloto. Hey! Aye!
You thought Buju Banton's Afrobeat conversation is going anytime soon, then I guess you are wrong, because after throwing that bomb on Afrobeat and looking at how Afrobeat is big on the African continent, definitely be rest assured people are going to clap back, people are definitely going to respond. And one of the Afrobeat icons to have put his voice into this conversation is Ghanaian British born musician Fuse ODG, who has also added his voice to it. In fact, he has responded to reggae icon Buju Banton perfectly, like what Countryman Songo will say, in a professional way. He has actually responded directly to Buju Banton's claim that Afrobeat is just about sex and has no substance. I have the full details for you here on the podcast, of which I want us to discuss and also talk about. My name is Roland Amate. You're welcome. This is Roland Report. If today is your first time, don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to share this content, and also know that this particular show is proudly brought to you by Shagzy. Shagzy is Ghana's #1 ride-hailing app that helps us to commute from one place to the other with ease, safe, and comfortable. And if you're a driver and you also want to make some cool cash, just sign up with just 20 Ghana cedis, and whatever you earn, whatever you get is for you. Obviously, you pay no commission to anybody. Now, let's go straight. So, Buju Banton made a claim that Afrobeat has no substance. In fact, to the best of his knowledge, if we are talking about music or genre of music that uplifts a continent, that takes a continent to give some level of consciousness in terms of music, spirituality, and all, Afrobeat doesn't contain it. And when he made this particular statement, so many people have responded to it accordingly. If you've not heard it, let me just give you a quick recap of what Buju Banton said. When we come back, we will definitely delve into Fuse ODG's reply to Buju Banton. Was he right, or he also misfired in his return? Some people are saying Fuse ODG just came to give himself fans. But then, before we listen to Fuse ODG, let's do a quick recap to what Buju Banton said. When we come back, we enter into Fuse ODG.
The greatest musician out of Africa was Fela Kuti.
Yeah.
Fela Kuti. Lucky Dube from South Africa. We had Salif Keita. We have Youssou N'Dour. We have Baba Mal. Now, no one wanted to go beyond the pale of what those brothers was doing. I went to Africa in 1991 and I spent like 3 weeks constantly at the universities under baobab trees.
In Kenya? That's
educating people from Ghana, all over the continent about reggae music and dancehall. But I was happy when they came to their senses to realize that music is the bridge that's going to connect us. But what I was disappointed in, they didn't try to connect with Jamaica the Roots. They connect with everyone else except us.
And you talking about Afrobeats?
Yes.
Okay, continue. I'm sorry.
So they connected with everyone else except us. But when we look at what they're doing, their music is not free in Africa. It's for cray.
I didn't know what to say.
The music need to free Africa. If I am all the way in Jamaica and my country and my people fight for free your continent with word, sound, and power, and you have the ability now, and all you're singing is fuckery, you don't sing a song to free Africa all now. We need them bringing this to the forefront of your mind, but we desire more from them. You want the money? Go get it. But what's going to be said about you later on and your posterity? You didn't make any impact. So, reggae music still stands predominant. It is still the king's music.
Yes. I can honestly say I wasn't ready. I wasn't ready.
That is what is from Buju Banton. Now, like I said, British Ghanaian musician Fuse ODG has also responded accordingly. And according to him, even somebody like him has done a lot with Afrobeats that has even influenced so many people on the continent for them to even come home to Africa with his Tina event, with his year of partnering with Year of Africa and all of that. For some of the conversations that he raised in there, it is another topic for another day. But then let's go take a quick listen to what Fuse ODG said. When we come back, make sure you also share your views in the comment section. Who is right in this contest? Do you agree with Fuse ODG? Or you say Buju Banton made a solid point? Let's listen to Fuse ODG. When we come back, you share your views. This is Roland Report. Stick and stay.
Yes, people, Fuse ODG here. I came on my timeline and I seen that Buju Banton's video and his views on Afrobeats. Now, Buju's a legend, Bigra, and he's entitled to his opinion, but he definitely missed it here. And that's one of the few Afrobeats artists who have experienced both extremes, you know, conscious Afrobeats to commercial Afrobeats. On one hand, I have a song with Major Lazer, Light It Up, that has over 1 billion streams. On the other, I have a song with Damian Marley, Breathier, and it's a song about bringing our people back home and building in the motherland, right? Afrobeats is the most revolutionary form of black music to have ever existed. But can't deny that Afrobeats would not exist in its current form if it wasn't for high life, jazz, hip-hop, R&B, reggae, dancehall, garage, grime, soul. It's an amalgamation of all of these genres. In fact, you can even say it's the child of all of these genres, and a child should always respect his or her parents. A tree wouldn't exist without its roots, but let's not forget that the roots always lead back to Africa. And I get where Buju's coming from, because most Afrobeats hits don't really have the message in it. But that's not to say there aren't Afrobeats artists who are making music with a message in it. But for me, it doesn't have to be that deep, because Afrobeats is so spiritual. A lot of times we're speaking in our mother tongues, but it still resonates with people. And it's music that's allowing Africans to now fall back in love with themselves and be proud of being African. It's allowing African Americans to want to come back home and connect back to their roots. It's allowing Afro-Caribbeans to now want to reconnect with their roots. So it's revolutionary in a way that has never been done before. 2019, I launched the Year of Return with the Ghana government, and we generated 1.3 billion for the Ghana economy. Before the Year of Return, the office were issuing out 45,000 visas that year. After the Year of Return, they issued out 750,000 visas. So as well as economic benefits, there are also spiritual benefits. The music is bringing our people back home for them to learn about their history and where they're from. And most times people are just coming to turn up and get lit because it's December in Ghana. But it's now allowing black people to take ownership back off the motherland. And we're buying lands, we're building homes. Most of my artist friends now have homes in Ghana. We're building schools. I'm now building a tech company that teaches black history called Sona. It teaches black history and African languages, and that all started with the music. You know, it all started with Afrobeats. So I always say to people, Afrobeats is not just lit, it's actually liberation, and it's bringing our people back home. So we need to just focus on uniting as a people and building together. So big up Buju, bro, we love you, but you really missed it here. Rah, rah, rah.
Ra ra ra, this is what is coming from man like Fuse ODG. According to him, yes, he muchly respects the legend Buju Banton and all of that. But in this particular conversation, he thinks that Buju Banton misfired. Now let me just dive quickly into what Fuse ODG said as far as this Buju Banton Afrobeat conversation is concerned. Now, Fuse ODG is talking about the fact that per my understanding, I believe he was talking about the fact that, okay, we can all agree that songs in general serve different purposes, okay, of which some is there's a song for the feet, the song for the mind, the song for the heart, the song for the soul, and all of that. Songs come in different forms to serve different purposes. However, because of that, it is not always that the songs are going to make sense to anybody. There are some that definitely carry spiritual message. So in that sense, you can't just say that all the songs do not have any form of connection or do not have any form of substance. No, definitely. And like Fuse ODG said, he has certain songs in the space that, if we are talking about songs that have numbers, his song also have numbers. What kind of impact and influence did his song make? Brefie, a song like Brefie obviously influenced certain people to also come back to the motherland, therefore making the motherland attractive for people to even come back. And that is substance. That is influence, if you ask Fuse ODG. So this is what Fuse said, of which some obviously do not agree. But then some people, what for the other ones, yes, we all know he came to do adverts. But the substance of it is that it is not all Afrobeat that are like they don't have substance. Some really do have substance, and of which some of them is what he mentioned as his songs and even the initiatives that he has done. This and many more. Share your views in the comment section. This has been the podcast. Thanks for spending time with me. My name is Roland Amate. If this is your first time, don't forget to subscribe. Share this content with others so they can also enjoy. And also don't forget to share on all your socials across board so others can also do. Let's expand the family in that manner. Until then, this has been the podcast with me live on Roland Report. I'll see you when I see you. Peace. I'm out of here.
The matter chop hot. Assembly Diloto. Hey. Aye. Hey.